In this video, I'll show you how to create your first product listing in your Seller Central account. So you want to go to sellercentral.amazon.com, and once you do that, you should land on this login page and go ahead and sign into your account. Once you log into your account, you should see this screen. This is your Seller Central dashboard, and you want to go to Inventory, and it'll be a drop down, and in the drop down you'll see one of the options is add a product. So click on add a product, and here we're not going to create, or we're not going to search for an existing product. So it says list a new product, search Amazon's catalog first. We're not going to do that because, again, we're private labeling a product. We're putting our brand logo on it. We're considered the manufacturer, so it's a new product. This product doesn't exist, so what we need to do is click on create a new product listing. So then this opened up in a new tab, and what I'm going to do now is there are two options here. Either I can go through all of these categories, and I'm using the cookie cutter set as the case study or as the example here. So I can either go through all of these categories, which is kind of difficult, for the most part, trying to kind of sort through. So for example, if I was to do the cookie cutter set, I would have to find kitchen and dining, and kitchen and dining actually isn't even here. Okay, so the categories, for whatever reason, the ones that you see on Amazon are not the same as the ones you see here. It's a little bit different, so it makes it kind of confusing and difficult. But I know that under home and garden I find kitchen, and then under kitchen there's so many different subcategories here, and it would take forever, or it would take several minutes for me at least to find where the cookie cutter set is. So the easy way to do this is to simply go here, search for your product's category. So all you need to do is put in your keyword. Okay, so cookie cutter set is my keyword search, and I'm going to find category. So this saves you a lot of time because now Amazon actually shows you the possibilities that you have to select from, the categories, and all you need to do is from these only 12 or 14 possible categories that they're showing you, you just simply choose one. Okay, so now I don't want anything in arts and crafts or tools and home improvement. I only want the categories that are under home and garden, so I select that. So now it narrows it down even further. Now there's only 6, and now I know obviously that from amongst these 6, the one that I'm going to select is cookie cutters, because that's what my product is. It's a cookie cutter set. So then you select. Okay, so this is great. So now you're at the point where you're actually setting up your Amazon product listing. Okay, so now that you've selected the category, now you need to enter some of the essential information here. And in the next module, I'm actually going to cover how to do this in an optimized way. Okay, so don't worry. All you need to do right now is put something generic. So you need to just so that you can save this, because you need to fill out the essential information, the ones that have the red asterisks next to them. So go ahead and put, whatever you want to put, cookie cutter set here. Something very generic. Manufacturer, if you've already come up with a name for your company, you can put that. If not, then you can do that later. Again, nothing is really required other than some of these basics. So even brand name, if you haven't come up with it already, it's okay. You can put something generic for now and then put something else later. So I'm just going to put cookie cutters or something. And then here is the important part. Okay, so in the previous video, I showed you how to acquire a UPC or EAN code. Now what you need to do is you need to grab the 12-digit code. Okay, so again, you should have downloaded that PDF that had the list of your UPC codes that you got from speedybarcodes.com. So go ahead and go to that PDF, grab that 12-digit. So you're going to find two kinds of codes, 12-digit and 13-digit codes. You specifically want the 12-digit code that you're going to paste here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that 12-digit code, and we'll be right back. Okay, so I put my 12-digit UPC code in, and you'll notice that it says in red 1 character left. Don't worry about that. It just means that they allow up to 13 characters. But like I said, all you need to do is put in the 12-digit code, and you should be fine. One important thing, or one side note I should say, is that you can find the 12-digit UPC code from Speedy Barcodes by either logging into your Speedy Barcodes account and downloading the zip file that has the PDF that has the 12-digit UPC code, or you can also go to your email. They should have also emailed you that PDF. So those are the two ways you can go ahead and acquire that UPC code and copy and paste it into this box. So now we're done with this first tab. The only other tab that has any required information is the offer tab. So you don't even need to worry about the other tabs yet for this part of the process. Again, we're going to fill out everything in the next module. For now, all you need to do is in the offer, you want to select new for the condition. For your price, again, put whatever price you think you're going to sell it at. If I was to sell my cookie cutter, let's just say I was to do it at $19.99. Again, this can be changed very easily later. So even if you don't, put the price that you're eventually going to sell it at, or you don't know yet, just put whatever for now. You can change it very easily later. And then here, you want to make sure that the shipping method is, I want Amazon to ship and provide customer service for my items if they sell. That means you want to use FBA, Fulfillment by Amazon. Of course, that's what we want to do, so make sure that that option is selected. And that's it. So there's nothing else that's required that we haven't filled out already. And so we are good to go. Now all we need to do is click Save and Finish. Okay, so once you click Save and Finish, it'll actually take you to a page like this. It'll say send/replenish inventory. Don't do anything here. So again, don't do this yet. If you see the screen and it takes you to the screen, just go ahead and click on the Amazon Seller Central logo up top. And once you're on your dashboard, to make sure that the product was created successfully, go to the Inventory tab again, but this time click on Manage Inventory. And when you click on Manage Inventory, you should see your products show up here. And it'll give you this number here available, which means that you can change this number. Do not change this number. Don't do anything. The only way Amazon, of course, allows you to change this number is if you're fulfilling by merchant. And so by default, until you set up a shipping plan, it will not change to fulfilled by Amazon. So if I do this drop down here, it'll say change to fulfilled by Amazon. Okay, which means that this is not yet fulfilled by Amazon because you haven't set up a shipping plan yet. And that's why they actually redirect you to the shipping plan page right after you create that product listing. Don't worry about that. You can also even click on the product name and you'll see that this listing shows up. There are no images, there's nothing on this page yet, but it's cool to see that your product is up. You can see that your product now has a unique ASIN. Of course, if you had images, they would show up. If you had, anything else, it would show up. But it's nice. Now, in the next module, we're actually going to talk about how to fill all this stuff out in the best and optimized way.